Here we go. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. We're so excited that you came to partner up with us or see what partnering up with us would look like for living your best life. I know I am so glad I said yes 6.5 years ago. And Andrea is with me here to share part of her story too. Say hi, Andrea.
Hello.
But we're going to ping pong back and forth and just take you through what being a partner has done and means for us, and hopes that you can maybe see how this could come alongside your journey and help you, whether it be financially, emotionally, mindset wise, getting to that next level, or our big thing is nutrition and fitness wise, while being able to show up for someone else. Because I don't know about you, Andrea, but for me, I was notorious for not showing up for myself. And I just was going to start Monday, going to start Monday, going to start Monday. And I think that's one of the things that partnering up like resoundingly helped for me was someone else to show up for, right?
Exactly. If I don't have my ladies that I join on Zoom in the morning, there's no way I would be getting up at 5 o'clock to work out. And I have no reason to. But let me tell you, having that accountability partner makes me show up because they'll call on me if I don't show up.
I love that. And I think also that's part of what for me, like I call it like being a teacher now, but really it's just leading by example. And like if I say I'm going to do a program, or I made a post, or I introduced somebody or something to the programs and said I'm going to do this, I'm going to show up and do it so I can hold my word because people knew. So there's some kind of magic about that. And I hope that what we share today helps you see a little clearer why we're smiling so big and why we want to share this with you. So we're introducing a partnership and why this community. So this is some of the amazing women. There are some men in our community, but we are mostly women lifting each other up. So I am Jen Hernandez. Here's a little snippet of my story. 6.5 years ago, almost 7 years ago, if prior to BODi, you would not have found me on a Zoom talking to anybody with red lipstick. I mean, you would have honestly found me probably still working in mortgage. And then I would have come home and snuggled up and watched Netflix, making sure to like zone out for a couple hours. I was exhausted. I would get home and I had, a 4.5 year old, and I didn't have energy to sit on the floor and play with him. Like I could not sit on the floor and play with him. I just came from work and zombied to the couch, maybe grabbing something from the kitchen or bringing drive through in with me on the way home. I had in my 20s and 30s, I'm 43 now. In my 20s and 30s, I had tried every pill, patch, wrap, you name it. I spent thousands of dollars. I could have probably purchased my house with what I used to lose weight. And it was all unhealthy things that I would maybe have results for a month or two, and then I would gain it all back plus. I knew I wanted more out of life. I just really, really felt stuck. And I didn't know what to do because I felt stuck in my body. I felt uncomfortable. I was a newlywed, but I was like jumping out of like jumping away from my husband if he would try to touch my side or my hip, and just we would have fights about things. I would leave stuff upstairs because I would get out of breath going upstairs. And I just was uncomfortable. And I said yes to BODi thinking it was going to last 30 days and then I would cancel. And what I found, thankfully, is that it was way more than 30 days. We're almost 7 years in. And I am so glad to my past self who gave this a try. Started just for the discount because I wanted to save some money and figure out what I was doing wrong with my nutrition. Uncovered so much mindset nutrition wise. But I think like really the big thing was just peeled this fire of knowing how I can help others who were stuck like I was, and knowing that I could connect them to the same tools that help me. And then amazingly being able to have income for my family. We actually, for 4 years, my husband was a stay-at-home dad thanks to the extra income that was coming in from BODi. So now here I am. I've been out of mortgage for 4 months. It was a surprise. I was not prepared for it. But thanks to my BODi community, thanks to the mindset and the tools that I've done, I've been able to implement several different self-employment. I've been able to work on my business, and I'm getting the bills paid. And that is amazing to no longer be in mortgage and be paying my bills. So Oh, I could talk about this honestly for an hour longer, but I want to introduce you to one of my partners. My partners in, I want to say crime, but we don't commit crimes. What do we do? Our partners in empowerment. So I'm going to
There
let
we go.
Andrea share a little bit of her story.
All right. So I joined BODi in about 2016. Uh, I was just kind of really getting into my fitness journey and trying to lose that postpartum weight from my children were a little bit, maybe 10, still holding on to some of that. Uh, but I wanted to lose some more weight. I had started running with one of my friends, and we both were looking at some ways to improve our nutrition. I was one of those people that just kind of ate what they wanted, and I wasn't overweight, but I wasn't, there was some fluff and insulation there. And I wasn't really getting where I wanted to with my running. I would run and everything would jiggle and not in a good way. And then I found BODi and started with Shakeology and Portion Fix. And that accountability and having a good guideline to what I needed to eat and when and how to get the right distribution of foods really helped me out. And I went from a size 10 to a size 4. And, it shouldn't be about the pant size, but let me tell you, when you're putting on a size 10 versus a size 4, you feel the difference, or vice versa. So it really helped me get my nutrition in check. It helped me improve my running, my fitness. And I've been doing really good with it. I wasn't really doing the exercise part at that point because I was kind of doing my own thing at the gym. I was a gym rat. And in 2019, I was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune disease. And I think that my nutrition that I had learned through BODi really helped me out with kind of keeping it at bay before it came out. And even the first year, I was really good with it because I was keeping with the nutrition until it kind of got the better of me. And then 2020, right as lockdown hit, my health had taken a turn and I had to quit working. But that's when I really leaned into BODi. And we had the opportunity to start doing a lot more stuff online. And I went all in at that point. Since then, I've been able to help my aunt lose over 70 pounds, and she's 65 years old. So you know how hard it is to lose a pound after you're 20. You can look at food and gain 5 pounds. So she has managed to really change her life and change her lifestyle with that. And I was able to get closer to my aunt. She lives on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast. So it was really fantastic to improve that relationship with her and help her out. And then also one of my other big successes is a friend that also has the same chronic disease as I have. And we met each other, it had been talking, and she's lost 30 plus pounds and was able to go from not being able to do anything to getting her life back through nutrition and BODi and the encouragement in the community. And then for me personally, just being able to have the mindset piece of it has been really helpful for me, of going through a struggle with a chronic illness and not being able to work anymore and not being able to do the things that I used to be able to do. I'm able to modify and do what I'm capable of. And all of the exercise programs have modifiers so that I can do what I'm capable of, what's right for my body. And I don't feel bad about it because you're encouraged to do what is right for you. So it's not about looking like that skinny beach body model in a bikini, because that's not reality. Reality is doing what makes you feel good and feel good about yourself. And that's the biggest thing that I've gotten out of BODi in the last few years is I may be limited, but I feel good about what I can do and I feel successful, and I don't feel like I'm ever put down or unsuccessful because I can't do everything. And that's okay. It's okay to modify and do what you're able to do.
I love that. And man, for your aunt too, just being in your 60s and taking on something new and making a change like that. I know, I don't even think I said I evicted 100 pounds with the tools and broke that 20-year yo-yo diet cycle. And I honestly I can't tell you what feels better, having broken that cycle for myself or seeing the way someone else's eyes light up when they make that success. So like, can you make a decision? Like for you, does it feel better for you being the person who made that transition, conquered your fitness, and thank goodness you were already implementing healthy lifestyle before the MG was even in your sights? Like, can you, I don't want to imagine who I would be if I wasn't on this journey already. Like an illness or an injury and the things that I've gone through, I don't want to think about who I'd be if I wasn't already focused on my health and improving it. And you were. And then to look at your aunt and your friend and how they feel, like which feels better, being the woman who made the transition or being the one who helped someone else make it? Like,
By far helping somebody else, because you
right?
just watch it, you're just like, oh, it touches you to tears.
I love it. Oh, so I want you to think about, if not your life, or what if changing your life could change someone's life in your circle? Like, who would you show up for? Who would you like to see improve? And maybe write their name down and think that this is someone you could talk to about partnering up and giving a workout and a nutrition program a try. And we find that our best successful partners actually are partners that start with us looking to overcome a nutrition or fitness struggle. And we really have the best middleman job in the world. We get to connect other men and women in the United States, Canada, the UK, parts of Ireland. We get to connect them to the tools that are made by professional trainers, professional nutritionists, dietitians that are world renowned, and we get to connect them to get their results and just support them on it, cheer them on, right? That's what we do. We get paid for connecting people to the tools that changed our lives, and we get to support and encourage them to change their lives too. So if you're feeling like this is not for you because you're struggling with your nutrition or your fitness, this is for you. Because that's exactly, if you heard Andrea and I, we were both struggling with our nutrition and or fitness. And so many, we find that. So we have some of the programs that we're able to connect you to when you become a partner or a client of ours, is like our 4-week gut protocol, which is low impact workouts and helping overchange your gut health. We have an ultimate reset, which is a scripted 3-week detox that actually is great if you know somebody who wants to become plant-based or vegan. Start with the ultimate reset. It's a 3-week scripted guide to get you from clean eating with protein all the way to vegan, and then you'll actually know what to eat once you're vegan. We have
I did that 2 years ago,
you
and
did,
I've
that's how
been
you
vegan.
made your
I've
switch?
been vegan since.
That's amazing. I love it. I'm so glad that you shared that. We also have bar none, top of the bar none supplements that are Shakeology's, again, world renowned for helping improve your there's studies on cholesterol, there's studies on suppressing your hunger because you're getting the nutrients you need, there's studies on hair and nail growth, studies on the digestive enzymes and fiber helping your gut. There's so much that our bodies need that the supplements we have that you can purchase from yourself and get a discount on will connect you, as well as thousands of workouts. So I don't know, is there anything you want to add in this part of the helping your body reduce bloat, inflammation, and feel better by using our nutrition tools?
One of the things I love the most about it is you have so many options to pick and choose what's right for you. So you may find that you're a person that needs that energy first thing in the morning to get you energized, to get your go-go juice going. Or maybe you're somebody that needs more fiber in your diet. And, we have options for that. So you don't have to pick and choose everything. You can just go with what fits your lifestyle, and you're not committed to any of those. And the great thing is they all have a 30-day guarantee. If you don't like it, you return it and you get your money back. So that's one of the best parts. But I really doubt that you wouldn't like all of that stuff.
I
There's one that's on there that's not on there, Power Greens. That is one of my personal favorites that I like to add. I add it to a shake or yogurt. And it's like getting extra servings of vegetable, and it's like super concentrate little powder, super easy. And you're like, I don't even taste it anymore. Add it into my shake every day.
And the price point of it, honestly, a shake a day is going to be a great supplement. It's going to replace some supplements that you might be already taking. It's going to be a nutritious snack that's going to help curb your cravings, give you some fiber, digestive enzymes, adaptions, and antioxidants, which are huge for helping to clean out our cells and clean out our bodies. And it just comes under $3.46 a day, which you cannot drive through and get something for that low. And if you do pay that amount of money, you're going to get what you pay for. It's going to be junk at the drive through, right? So it's very affordable when you look at how you're consuming and what you're consuming. And then
My
we have,
favorite part of that Shakeology is we have hundreds of recipes now of how to turn it into a dessert.
ooh, very true. Very true. I
And let
still
me
do
tell
it
you, who
mostly
wants
for
to eat
breakfast.
dessert every day?
You do. Thank you. I should say that. I still do it for breakfast most often just because it replaced a bad drive through habit that I had. I ended up pulling up records. I was spending nearly $72 a week at Dunkin' Donuts, like on the way to work. I just kept reloading the DD card, and I just didn't realize how much I was spending until I pulled up the bank statement. I was like, whoa, I have a problem. And it helped save me money. It helped save me money, and my health, and it helped turn around my health. So we're a high integrity business that stems from your own personal experience with the products and the programs that we have. So what's great is the way you get started is you get started with the tools that you need and that you'll be connecting others to. So you'll get this cute box that's going to give you everything you need. If you don't need the daily Shakeology vitamin, there is another supplement option. You can get the Glow Pack, which has some collagen and some Hydrate, which is our electrolyte drink, and some pre-workout, or you can get the Performance line, which is a pre and post workout too. If you more are going to be lifting more weights, or you feel like you don't need the Shakeology, you want to go with the BCAA's Recover. So we have some different options depending on what you want. You're going to get the 2 premium nutrition courses, which is macros based or intuitive eating based to get yourself started. We do have, the 30-day money back guarantee. You'll get a tracker book to get yourself started. These are the macro containers, not to mention 24/7 access to thousands of workouts, even meditations. There's mindset videos in there now. If you have heard of BOD from it first coming out, or if you've seen the DVDs, we are so much bigger now. There was so much more to do in there. And it's for the whole family. There's fitness for anybody in your household, and there's modifications too. So I absolutely adore that. So basically, you get started with the tools that you're going to be sharing with others, and you put them to work. Is there anything that you want to add to this slide, Andrea?
Yeah, I would say one of the most rewarding things for me is I'm a competitive person, and I like to see the little dot every day that says, hey, you had a workout, you did a workout. But then when you get to the end of that program, whether it be like a 5-week or a 5-day yoga retreat, or an 8-week program, you get this little electronic badge. And man, when that badge comes up, it's like, yeah, totally
I
did it.
love it.
So
You're
it's that
so right.
feeling of completion and like, hey, I did this. Even if it's something simple, like you drink your first shake and you log it, you get a little badge for that. And as it adds up, you start getting and racking like, okay, you've had 500 workouts, you've had 700 workouts. When you hit those badges, you're just like, oh yeah.
I did that. And it's just another way to celebrate, which just helps us keep going forward and excites us for more. I love that you brought up the badges. I guess I'm not competitive. I don't know why it didn't come to my mind, but yeah, I'm there with you. I love to see people's badges. And then what's also new, if you haven't been to BODi for a while, is our mix bike. And y'all, joining us before July 31st or grabbing your mixed bike, your home cycle bike before July 31st, huge sale. So insert promo here right now, but it's a commercial grade bike. It comes in white or black. You can also get it as just the standalone, or you can get the full body studio. The full body studio, which includes the weights, the heart rate monitor, the resistance band, 3 years of BOD and BODi, the mats, the foam rattle, the kettlebell, and a 5 weight, all of that for $1,100 or $31 a month. Insane. 3 years of gym membership. Like if you were to do that with one of our competitors, you would still have to pay 50 some dollars a month to access their workouts. For 3 years, you get the workouts included in that $31 a month. Like I'm just floored at this special. So if you've been considering a home spin bike for your family, you can have multiple profiles on it. So your spouse, your children, your friends can, jump on it and ride at your house. I know I have the white bike here.
I have the black.
Down there. Oh, you got charcoal. You went with black.
I went with charcoal.
And look, I'm wearing a white top and you're wearing a black top. Coincidence?
Well,
I don't know. What has been your favorite thing of adding the bike into your workouts?
So this is what really surprised me the most is I held off a couple months when the bike was first released because I was like, I don't know if I'll use it. And then I saw my friends using it. So I had a little bit of the FOMO. And then it went on a special, not nearly as good as this. And I went with the whole bundle. And when it showed up, at first I was just using it because the monitor is already loaded with all of your BODi stuff. And so now I have this huge monitor. It's like, 19-inch monitor? It's giant. And it swivels around and up and down. So it's very flexible for whatever space. It doesn't take up a lot. But doing that created not just the bike, it created a whole gym for me. I already had some weights, but it gave me an organized place to keep all the weights. The heart rate monitor, I've got I have a Garmin watch that I use. That tracks it, but that heart rate monitor interacts with all of those workouts. So I'm really able to visually see the workout and how my heart rate is doing and what zone I'm in. So I know if I'm at my peak performance or I need to step it up a little bit, or if I'm doing a relaxation, how low can I get my heart rate down? And then I got the nice foam roller, which is really, really nice. Love that foam roller. But the extra mats too, I put one of those extra mats under my treadmill instead of using it as a yoga mat. So now my big equipment really created a home gym. So for $1,100 for a home gym is a pretty smoking deal. And my kids are now able to use it too because they're boys and lift heavier than I do. So they enjoy the heavier weights where I like the little baby weights. And I've got my two boys, a 17-year-old and a 22, that go out and use the gym equipment now. Oh. Whereas before they wouldn't really. So it was really a family investment. And like I said, you get all of those workouts right there, and to be able to see them live, and you can sometimes even be on camera and be live on those workouts. That's pretty cool.
Yes, the live workouts, whenever I get on them, like I definitely need to channel that energy on other days too. I do really well with my heart rate, like hitting it, but there's something about being on camera and seeing myself or seeing someone else. I've seen you on camera. I've seen Melissa on camera. I've been on with Jamie already. And it's something about like, oh, I know that person and they really are doing their workout right now. It's so fun. So obviously y'all need to join our bike club and get in the bike gang. We ride at dawn, but you can ride whenever you want. Personally, I've been healing a heel spur, and I started riding originally because I did the MS 75-mile bike ride and I needed to get some miles in. And now it's become a recovery where it doesn't put the pressure on and I can sit on, and sometimes I'll put on a recovery ride and I'll go to like Hawaii or Ireland and I'll scroll my phone, and other times I won't scroll my phone, but it's something like when I'm doing a recovery ride or something, I can do that. So we have that amazing. And then we get to connect others to the bike and earn an income off of it. So that is everything that we're telling you, we're using, we're loving, we're getting benefits. And so we're sharing that, and then others consume it and get benefits and feel good, and we get paid on for connecting them. That's all this is. It's a business model where you get paid for getting results and connecting to others what helped you.
And it's self-serving too, because at the same time that you're helping others, you're showing up for them to
Mhm.
model that behavior. So they see you working out and you're getting healthy and fit. But the thing is you don't have to be that, buck 25 when you're wet
Mhm.
gal or guy. It's about the journey and just showing up for people. So it doesn't matter what your size is, how you feel, but when you can share, it's so much better, because if you see somebody that's going through that can barely do that push up or barely do this or that, there's a lot of days where I show up and I'm sitting on my bike and I'll tell you there's zero tension on that.
Mhm.
But I'm showing up, I'm moving my body, and that's what I can do that day. And that's okay. But I showed
Exactly.
up. And so you don't have to be that skinny person, because I'll tell you the drugs that I have to take have packed on a few pounds on me that I would rather not have, but I don't have an option. It's either drugs or be dead. So I'll take some drugs and be a little fluffy.
And you have that quality of life that because you built that consistency before you were sick, and what you can do now, and you continue to inspire. You really do. You just did a 5K with a walker. You inspire me. Okay. We can't get emotional. But this is really what it looks like, is sharing your life in action. And that can be on social media, in person. A lot of connections happen out at the grocery store, out at the kids events, at work, at home, at family events. Just we encourage our clients in social media, one-on-one, texting, message threads, in Facebook groups, in our BOD groups on a separate app. And we team up. You can do it all on your own. You can say, hey, Andrea and Jen, I love what you're doing. I want to do something on my own. I'm going to go do something on my own. And you can go do it on your own and have it work the way you want it to work. Or you can just jump in with us and start plugging your clients in along with us and in our group, in our community. We open the doors digitally. We connect you to what you need, and then BODi gets to handle everything as far as the office, customer service, billing, refunds, paying us, sending us a 1099. So we don't have to hold or deliver product. I don't have inventory. This is the first time that I've been in business for myself that I didn't have inventory. I used to sell candles and jewelry and had other household parties, and I would always have to have inventory. And you can build it as fast or as slow as you want. It's just a matter of how much you're growing and showing and inviting and following up and supporting others. So we just have some pictures here, and then a little bit of our wildly rooted wellness community. We have weekly calls on Tuesday nights for 20 minutes that come in and get like a nutrition nugget. Our focus right now is perimenopause and menopause and all things hormone, because a lot of us right now are in the midst of perimenopause, at least I am, and menopause, or just life changes in general. We focus on body blocks, and we can go over all that. I mean, I just want to give like a high level overview here. And then you're also going to get additional benefits as a partner. You earn commission based on how you connect. You earn cycle bonuses based on the team that you're growing. We're a bi-level marketing, so there's 2 rows of people, and just to make it really simple, is you just earn money by growing your community, and you get to participate in some community volume, which also aids to you being able to recoup some of that money. And then of course the friendships and the entrepreneurship and the mindset. I think Andrea talked a lot about that. So I have some things here. I just want to take this off because we do have a lot of resources, and we're coming down to the time that we promised that we would keep it to 30 minutes. So I want to honor our time. But I really just want to kind of recap for me is you're just using the tools that help you. You're connecting others to them, and you get started by getting started on your wellness journey with the tools that make sense for you. and then you just invite others to come along with you. You show up for each other and with each other, and you can earn an income together based on that. So there are a few different ways to get started. There is a disclosure that we can't guarantee the amount of income that you make. That's guaranteed nowhere really, other than the amount of time that you put in and effort, and how much you're willing to learn and invite and grow. I personally have found that I get back more than I ever put in, just emotionally, physically, opportunity wise, mindset, business wise. It's been so much for my family and for me. I can't even put it in one call or words. It's been life changing, and it's given me hope and the ability to see how I can make it even more. I think if I could end on one thing personally, and then I'm going to let Andrea wrap up that part for her too. If I could end on one thing personally, it would just be what could go right. You know, if you're feeling stuck in your nutrition and your fitness, and you're not using a fitness plan, or you're not using a nutrition plan, and you're not showing up and plugging in with a community, what could this hurt? You get some tools that we've used. You make a commitment to yourself to lean in, and by me that means participating. Community won't happen to you. We're not going to go find you and drag you, but we're going to show up and have opportunities for you to comment and engage. And that, to me, is where the magic and the power comes, is when you give yourself permission to lean in and participate, and see how taking one more step and taking those actions really does help you get results. So I say, give it a go. What could go wrong? What could go right? I mean, I don't know why I say what could go wrong, but I mean, really, what could go wrong? You get your money back. Like in 30 days, you use the tools, you got no results somehow, and you don't like it, you get your money back. So really, there's nothing that could go wrong, only what could go right. Give yourself a chance. That's what I say. What do you want to end us with when it comes to getting started as a partner, and what you want to pass off to our friends?
I'd say if you're ready to make a life change, because it really is a lifestyle change. It's not just, okay, I'm going to eat differently, or I'm going to do this, because those are things that you're going to say, yeah, I'm going to do, but you're not committed to. If you're ready to change your life, this is the best way to do it, because it's not just focusing on one thing. We're giving you the answers to create everything. So it's nutrition, it's fitness, it's mindset, it's a community. And that community is there to lift you up and support you and encourage you. It's not there to beat you down. Yeah, but it's all what you put into it is what you're going to get back out of it. So if you're not going to show up, you're not going to get the rewards from it. So you really, this is your opportunity to invest in yourself. We, as women, we're always putting ourselves out there for other people, but to be a better parent or a mom or a partner or a spouse or just a human, you got to invest in yourself. And that self-care, this is really the ultimate self-care, because you're investing in your life, you're investing in the whole package, the personal development. And I'll tell you, since I've been really committed to BODi, the people that I've connected are now some of my closest friends, because we're all like-minded in what we're trying to do and encouraging each other. And like when I see somebody's name pop up that's in part of my BODi community, it's like, oh, I can't wait to talk to them. So it's really fantastic. And there's so many things that you can take away that we offer through our group, with additional trainings. And like Jen was talking about, the month or the weekly little nuggets, every month is something different. It might be nutrition, it might be hormones, it might be, cooking hacks and meal prep. And we do a monthly workout, everybody together. So there's just so many things to have options to commit to. And we're not saying you have to commit to all of them, but if you want to commit to changing your life, this is a fantastic opportunity that we're giving to you, that you just have to say yes to.
I love it. Mic drop. I cannot say anything else. You said it. You said it right out of my heart. I feel exactly the same way. So we can't wait to see you give yourself a try and partner up with us. We'll be looking for you in Wildly Rooted to cheer you on. And let me tell you, there is someone in the group that has been there and done that if you're struggling with something. So don't be silent, lean in, and I can't wait to cheer you on and see you. I don't know, what's a cowboy term? Giddy up to
Yeehaw.
your yeehaw and giddy up. So giddy up and yeehaw, and we'll see you in
Grab the end
Wildly
of that
Rooted.
lasso and join the crowd.
Yeah, oh, I like it. We'll practice that one next time. Thanks for joining.